Today in this session we are going to learn least common multiple, that is LCM, or you may say lowest common multiple, also you can say LCM. So how to find LCM using different methods. So in this session I am going to teach you to find LCM using three different methods. They are: number 1, multiple method; number 2, prime factorization method; and number 3, combined factorization method. In earlier session I taught you how to find HCF using different methods. There were given 4 different methods to find HCF, so you can watch that video. So in this session, how to find lowest common multiple, that is LCM, using these 3 methods, that is multiple method, prime factorization method, and combined factorization method. So first of all, let us learn about this multiple method. So dear students, in this method itself saying that we need to find the multiple of the numbers. So let us take the example of the same number that we have done of LCF over here, like 100, 150 and 200. Let us take the same number of which we have found LCF over here. Now the same numbers I have written over here to find LCM of these numbers. So for multiple methods we need to write this number separately over here: 100, 150, then 200. So first of all we need to find the multiple of 100. Multiple of 100 means 100 ones are 100, 100 twos are 200. In this way we have to find. So 100 ones are 100, 100 twos are 200, 100 threes are 300, 100 fours are 400, 100 fives are 500, 100 six are 600, 100 sevens are 700, 100 eights are 800. So let us continue here. 100 nines are 900, 100 tens are 1000, 100 elevens are 1100, and 1000 twelves are, sorry, 100 twelves are 1200. Let us take up to 12 only first. Now in this way 150 is multiple also we can write here. 150 ones are 150, twos are 300, 153s are 450, fours are 600, 155s are 750, 156 are 900, 157s are 1050, 8s are 1200, 9s are 1350, 10s are 1500, 150 11s are 1650, and 12s are 1800. So up to 12 we can take first, because we have to find the lowest common multiple. So up to here let us write. Then after 200, the next number is 200. So 200 ones are 200, twos are 400, separate is number will come, threes are 600, 800, fours are 200, fives are 1000, 6 are 1200, sevens are 1400, 8s are 1600, 9s are 1800, 10s are 2000, and 12s are 2400. So let us take this much. So dear students, here we have found the multiple of 12 multiples of 100 and 12 multiples of 150 and 12 multiples of 200. So here at the first method, multiple method, so we have found the multiple, but here from here we have to find common multiple first. Common multiple means the multiple that is in all the numbers. That means 100 is here, here 150, here 200. These are not common. But which are common? Let us see. 100 is not common here. 200 here and here 200, but not here. We need to find all the numbers, same numbers in all numbers here. So all the multiples here. Suppose 200 here, then here should be 200, here should be 200 to find the common multiple. So here is 200, but here is no 200, here is 200. So there are 200 in two numbers only. So we need to find that number which is common in all. So 100 is not over here, 200 also not common in all, 300 common in 2 but not in this, 400 common in 2 but not in this, 500 no way, 600, yes, 600 common, this 600 here also, here also, here also. So let me do this. Here common, just below this you can write common multiple, common multiples is equal to, at the first we found 600 and let's see 700 is not over here, 800 also not common in all, 900 also not common in all, 1000 also not common in all, only in 2, 1100 also not common in all, and 1200, yes, 1200 is common over here, 1200, 1200 and here also 1200. That means here we have found 1200 also common in all. So out of 12 multiples of these three numbers, we have found two numbers are common in all, that is 600 and 1200. Now we have to find LCM. Therefore, this is the short form of therefore LCM is equal to lowest common multiple. These two are common multiples. Out of these two, lowest is 6. Means lowest means smaller. That is smallest common multiple is the lowest common multiple. So this 600 is small. So LCM of 100, 150 and 200 is 600. So here you can find LCM using this multiple method. So this is the first method to find LCM. So let us move on to the second method. I hope you understood this. Now the second method is prime factorization method. We have done this method in SCF also. Prime factorization method. This is the second method to find LCM. Okay, I am going to draw this. So let us take the same three numbers, that is 100, 150 and 200. Same number we can take for this method also, 100, 150 and 200. So my dear children, in this method we have to find the factors of each number independently. So what we can do, we can just find the factors of 100 at the first. 2 5s are 10, 2 0s are 0, 2 2 2s are 4, 2 5s are 10, then 5 5s are 25 and 5 1s are 5. In this way 150, 2 7s are 14, 2 5s are 10, 3 2s are 6, 3 5s are 15, 5 5s are 25 and 5 1s are 5. In this way you can find the prime factors of 200 also. 2 1s are 2, 2 5s are 10, 2 0s are 0, 2 25s are 100, 50, 5 5s are 25 and 5 1s are 5. So in this way we have found the prime factors of all these numbers. So we can write here 100 is equal to these factors, prime factors, 2 into 2 into 5 into 5. So similarly 150 is equal to 2 into 3 into 5 into 5. And in 200 we can find 2 into 2 into again 2 into 5 into 5. So these are the prime factors of these numbers. So up to here we have done in our HCF also, but in HCF we have found only common in all factors, common in all common factors, and then after multiplying the common factors we found HCF. But in this case we have to find LCM. So what you will do, we'll find LCM by taking therefore you just write like this, therefore LCM is equal to, first we have to write the number or factor which is common in all. First choose the factor which is common in all, that you write only once. Suppose this 2 is common in all, so for this 2 you can write only 1 times only. If this is common in all, then only 1 for this all common number you have to write here. Now another common, this common in all, this 5 common. So this 5 also common, so only 1 5 you can write. Next, this 5 also common in all. So we have found common in all first. Now what you will do, after completing common in all, we have to choose common in two numbers. Two numbers only. Suppose here is 1, here is another, but here is no 2. There is no common in all, although 2 is common in two number. That means for this 2 common we can write only 1 times 2. This 2 is also common in 2, so for that also we can write only 1 2. Now common in all and common in 2 finish. Now left only this 3 and 2. So this left out factors also we have to write here without leaving. Whichever left, that also write. 2 and 3 left. Look at here again, I am telling you, here you may get confused. First common in all 2. This also common in all 5. This also common in all 5. We have finished common in all first. Then common in 2. Here and here common. This 2 is common in 2 numbers only. So for this also we have written 1 2. Now these are not common in any number. 3 is here only, not in this 2 number. This 2 is here only. It won't have any pair in other numbers. So left out numbers are 2 and 3, 3 and 2. This 2 and 3 also we have written here. So now after this we need to find the product of all these numbers after multiplying. So 2 5s are 10, 10 5s are 50, 52s are 100, 102s are 200, 203s are 600. So 600 is the LCM of this number. So in the first process, that is multiple method, we have found LCM 600. Now using this method, that is prime factorization method, here also we found LCM 600. So this is the second method to find LCM of the same numbers. let us move on to the third process, the method, that is combined factorization method. So number 3 method is combined factorization method. This is the third method that we are going to learn to find LCM of the same numbers, that is 180, 150 and 200. In this method we need to write these all numbers in the single line, giving comma, separating by comma or periods also you can see, and find factorization using combined method, is combined factorization method. So you choose the one number that can divide at least two of this number. So let us, these all three numbers are even numbers. So first even prime number, smallest prime number, that is 2. This is also prime factorization method, but not like earlier independent factorization method, but this is little different than that. So we need to factorize, or we need to divide all three number by this if it is possible. If not, then I'll tell you later. If it is not divided by this number, then what you have to do. Okay, first of all, you can divide this number in this way. 2 5s are 10, 2 zeros are 0, 2 7s are 14, 2 5s are 10, comma, do not forget to give comma, then 2 1s are 2, 2 zeros are 0, 2 zeros are 0. So I can divide all three numbers using these two. That means 2 is the common divisor also here in LCM, but here in LCM it is a little different than that. So now in this case, look at here, these two are divisible by 2 because these are even number, and this is not even number, so it is not divisible by 2. But in this case also you can divide whichever number is divisible by 2, you can divide by 2 because 2 is the smallest prime number. First of all, you need to use 2. If 2 cannot divide any of this number, then you can move on to another prime number, that is 3 or 5, 7, 11 in this way. So once more you can divide it. 2 2s are 4, 2 5s are 10. Then this, in this case what you will do, if it is not divisible by this number, then you can bring this number as it is here. So 2 cannot divide 75, so 75 remains 75 here also. It comes down as it is. Then after you can divide this number, 2 5s are 10. That means whichever number you can divide, just divide it. Whichever number you cannot divide, you just bring down as it is. Now in this case, still this number is divisible by 2. These are not divisible by 2, although you can use 2 here. So 25 remains 25. I already told you, if it is not divisible by this number, then this remains as it is here. Comma, this also 75 cannot be divisible by 5, or you cannot divide, or you cannot, you can say that 2 is not the factor of 75 and 25. So this 25 and 75 remains as it is here. Then this can be divisible. 2 25s are 50. Now just below this, what we will do? Now in this case, all three numbers are not divisible by 2. So we cannot take 2 here now. Now we can take 3 because this number is divisible by 3. So bigger than this is 3. So this 25 is not divisible by 3. So here also it remains as it is. 75 is divisible by 3. So we can divide it. 3 2s are 6. Then 3 5s are 50. And this 25 remains as it is because it is not divisible by 3. Now after this number, all three numbers are not divisible by 2 and 3, so it is divisible by 5. Actually, why we are taking this? Because these all are prime factors. So you have already learn how to find prime factors using Shiva with Eratosthenes. I have already told you. So these are the prime factors. So after 2 comes 3, then after 5. So 5 5s are 25. Again 5 5s are 25. 5 5s are 25. So next, at last, again it is divisible by 5. 5 1s are 5. 5 1s are 5. 5 1s are 5. So when you hit 1 at the last everywhere, then your this factorization, combined factorization finish. So after doing this all, you can write, therefore, just below this, you can continue below because there is no place, so I am writing here. Therefore, LCM, that is lowest common multiple, is equal to, you have to write this all here, giving multiplication sign in between these two, 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 5 into 5. So these are the factors, prime factors we have found using combined factorization method. So you can write, you can find the LCM with the product of these numbers. So 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 5 into 5. So let us multiply these all together to find LCM. That is, therefore LCM is equal to 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 5 into 5. So 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 3s are 24, 24 5s are 120, 125 are 600. So here also we have found 600 as your LCM. So in this way we can find LCM using different methods. So today I taught you the 3 methods to find LCM. So we have taken the same example for all the methods, so that you can clearly understand that only the methods are different, but its answer must be same. Yes. So we have learned number 1 multiple methods, then number 2 prime factorization method, and number 3 method, that is combined factorization method to find LCM. So I hope you have understood how to find LCM using different methods. So in this session, this much only. Thank you.